Hello everybody, I'm Donna from Purple Pinky Promises. Welcome. Let me grab the chat and let's see. Let's share a link over on Facebook so people know where to find us. All right, and there it went. Perfect. Well, hello everybody. If you are here, let me know by saying hello. Oh, I forgot my card base. Although, yeah, I'm on my card base. It's all about that base, you know. Thanks to that John Mack, I have card bases. All right. Okay, well, welcome. I'll kind of start, actually I can start putting dies back while I wait for people to join me live. That I can do. Got all my bits and pieces here. So, I have no idea how, well, I could do this, couldn't I? I could turn this over. Spellbinders makes this a little bit easier for us to know where things go so that everything fits right back where it belongs. Thank you, Spellbinders. So that's very helpful. I don't have a magnet for this yet, so. Hello, hello. Anybody here in YouTube land? Anyone? Bueller? It says I'm connected. Hopefully all goes well with our live without issue. Well, we have little bits and pieces today, folks, so hang tight. It can be a little dicey with these tiny little pieces. I've got my gem picker, so I'm gonna be good to go. I won't be able to do it without that. As you can see, I used nearly all of the bits that I needed for this. Where are you? Is this it? I think. No. Is it this way? No. I don't even see where it goes. Okay. We'll wait for you. Oh, there it is. I see it now. There's this. Oh my goodness, it's quiet out here today. Well, folks, if nobody's here by the time I finish putting all of these back, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I just thought I'd do this while I wait for people to get on. If you're catching the replay, you know where that fast forward button is. All right. I think that goes there. And, oh, do I not? I thought I had the chat going. Okay. There's that. I'm almost there. Almost back to organization. This one goes here. Does somebody else like puzzles? I kind of do. Depends on the pattern and stuff like that. This is kind of like putting a puzzle back together. Or putting a puzzle together. This also helps me to know if I've lost anything. This is nice. This is helpful. And I think we're golden. We got all of our pieces back where they belong. Yay. Okay, folks, this is a Simon Hurley set. It's adorable. It is, whoops, I gotta get that attached so it doesn't fall off. This adorable little set is created by Simon Hurley. And I'm gonna lose them all. Hi, Kelly. I just lost my, I need my magnet really bad. So it's called Santa's Elves. And as you can see, I will be using my magnet after this live. I'm definitely gonna put this on a magnet. Okay, so there are those dies. And I am using them in tandem. Welcome, Kelly, by the way. Thanks for joining me. With the slide and spin dies from Trinity Stamps. So I forgot to, I didn't die cut my littles. I gotta get this thing out. So remind myself to die cut that. I've got some paper here that I can cut that out when it's time. So that's what, with this set, straight across, and then you got a piece that can go kind of like in a semicircle, like a little road, all these different little interactive slides and like over a hill or a roller coaster. Such a fun little slide and spin set that creates the perfect little place for things to go. So it not only creates a whole inside, well, I'll show you here. So, so it creates a little spot on the front of your card, and your little, like for example, my little bunny can slide back and forth. Super cute. This was one of the cards that was designed by, I believe, Amanda or Tunisa from Pear Blossom Press, or Tunisa from Amanda from Pear Blossom Press, or Tunisa from Trinity Stamps. I believe it was Amanda that designed this, but that's this little die right here that was die cut, this piece, to create this little bunny that just slides back and forth. And we're also going to be working these awesome slide and spins today. Y'all, these are game changers. If you've ever used pennies with foam tape, so annoying. These change everything. And I'll show you how these work. Just a nice little smooth move. Yes. Okay, so there's that. So we'll be using those. And I have all my die cut pieces ready to go. Yes, those are tiny little pieces. So just, I've got my paper, kind of got the front of my card ready to go. I kind of got that thought out ahead of time. I am using Bring on the Figgy Pudding Pattern Paper by Catherine Pooler Designs, and super cute little paper pack for Christmas. Hi, Lindy. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. And we used the cardstock we used today was Spellbinders. We used Pomegranate. We used, for hair, we used Truffle. We used Orchid, I believe, for the candy. It was either mulberry or Orchid. I believe it's Orchid. And then I'm going through all of these here. Let's see. We used blue spruce, teal topaz, and then we come back here for our cheeks, and we used Bellini and face. We used chiffon, and I think that takes me through everything. And we used black cardstock. Yeah, we used the black, which is called Raven. So, okay, I think I got them all. Oh, and we also used the brushed gold cardstock from Spellbinders. We have used this too. Okay, I think we've got it. Hip hip hooray. And I will list everything in the description below as far as what I have used. Okay, we're gonna build. We're just gonna, ready to go? Oh gosh. I'm not really sure. Did I say something wrong? Did I say something confusing? I apologize if I did. Sorry, Kelly. Let's see. I am gonna start. We gotta get our tools ready to go, first and foremost. So the first thing I'm gonna do is, after all that work, I'm just gonna dump these guys in here. I'm gonna use this as my little cheat sheet to put this together. So I've got my first little, all my cuts, all my pieces are ready to go. Woohoo! Yay! All right. So for the first one, this is, oh my goodness, you guys. Did I miss something? I think I did. It's fine. We're gonna be fine. I'm gonna start building up my little elves here. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. So the first thing I need to do is get my, let's see. This is really cool. Let's get closer in here so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so if you can see that there is an actual place where you can actually slide this little elf right into the hair. So I was able to slide that little elf in, and the eyes automatically become brown, which is really, really cool. I am gonna take one of these black pieces of cardstock, I'm gonna trim it, and I'm going to put it there for the mouth. So the mouth is, they have a little tongue there, but I think I missed that little, I think I missed that when I was die cutting. I'm going to just cut and trim one of these pieces. This was next, this is part of the belt, but I'm just gonna have like an open mouth ready to go. Here. I'm not gonna put a little red tongue in there. So I'm gonna put a little glue back here so that this just stays down in place. Then I'm gonna put some glue here and here, and I'm gonna slide this black right into here so that this will just kind of stay in place. And now, voila, she's like, oh. And we have some cute little cheeks for her. Let's see. Have all those little tiny cheeks. Where'd you go? I'll put those there. I think they might be here. They are. Yay. So the nice part about this is that, I might need to do one more nose. Okay, I will. Note to self, got a little bit more die cutting ready to go. Ready to go. I've got some more die cutting to go. Not ready to go. What am I saying? I don't even, you guys, I'm sleep deprived today, so I'm likely to say things I don't mean. So I will need to run this through one more time. It wants to stick to my finger instead of, there we go. Cheek, oh that's cute. And the next cheek. Well, let's put the nose on since that's turned over for us. Oh, sorry folks. Let's move this up so you can see what I'm doing. Nose, that's cute. So I used just a slight smidgen, a darker color of cardstock on this to kind of give it a more realistic look. That's very cute. All right. I think I see where the tongue comes in. That's all right. Okay, here's our first little face. I love these little details. Some of you don't, but I just love it. Okay. And that's okay. To each of us our own, right? I'm just kind of moving that around to where it looks better. They're supposed to kind of look wonky, aren't they? Because they're like little elves. Okay, there. There she is. Isn't she cute? She's adorable. So let's go ahead and let's get her collar. Well, first we need her neck. So, because we need something to stick it to. So this goes behind her head. Right here. So we'll stick this behind her head, and then she's got a neck, and now we can stick that. We have something to stick onto her collar. She's working here. Here we go. All right, so I believe that's a hat. First collar, I may have to do another collar. Looks like it. Okay, well, I may just be able to, maybe not. Okay, so this is gonna go just like so. So I'm gonna put a little glue back behind and stick that down. So I thought I was ready to go with all my die cutting, but I obviously have a little bit more. And the nice little thing is, I don't know if you can see this on camera, but they have a little etching there that tells you where that neck stops for the collar. Super nice. Thanks, Spellbinders. Actually, thanks, Simon. In conjunction with Spellbinders. I don't know if I put enough glue on that. Went too far. Okay. And now we can put oh, well, would you look at that? So I actually should have got a blue. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna die cut a blue blue outfit. So his is going to be red, and when I do his collar, It takes a little bit. I thought I had it figured out. All right, so this needs to be that teal topaz. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Do I have enough? Right here, maybe? I think I do, folks. Woohoo! Let's look at it on the other side. I do have enough. All right. They do add so much. I don't know what it is, but I just love it. I find it actually very relaxing to do these little tedious things like this. Okay, so that will be part of her hat. Okay, now I did get that part right. So let's get our, we're just gonna leave the little die cut machine out here. That's weird. I'm not sure what happened there. Huh. One second, folks. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna scoot this stuff this direction. This is his outfit. And we'll save that one for another time. This will be part of her hat. And okay. I think I need the Spellbinders tape for this one. There we go. Now we have some contrast going on. Yay. Set you there because you're coming back. Now we can put this on here. So look how nice that etching is. It helps us determine exactly where things go, like the belt, and so forth. And also the collar for her outfit fits right into that. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on. And then we'll get her arms on there. Now she looks a little bit like a bell right now. But I think if we bring it down just a little bit more, it fits. I don't want any of that blue to show. How did the hi, Roberta. Welcome. Yay. How did the classes go on Sunday? It went amazing. Thank you for asking. Amanda and Tanisa, amazing. And guess who came? Carrie Rhodes was here with them. That was a nice little surprise. And I'm sure you got to meet her at Paper Ganza also. So that was super cool. Okay, I did green gloves. This is hilarious, you guys. I may need to do some, yep, I wasn't paying attention. So let's see, her thumbs are up. So this is not the correct one. We want the one where her thumbs are up. I'm gonna have to do some different color mittens, folks, because shame on me. I got in a hurry. So let's put the mittens on before we put this on, so it's not so fiddly, so that we can just put this together and then take care of that. Oh gosh, so much fun. So much fun. All right, let's do those mittens in red. We have some Yeah, let's do some mittens in red. We'll be able to cut out all 4 mittens at the same time, which is really, really nice. That Spellbinders has it this way. So, yay. Thought I had this in my head. I was just die cutting away. But if you have patience, we'll make it through. We'll muddle through together. All right. Right. Yay. Okay. Did I cut it? Did I get it? I got it. Hip hip. Now see. This one goes on here. And it looks like this one's going to be the pair to it. So pull that one out. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. I may have this turned backwards. Do I have this right? We've got our tape just in case. Okay, so let's put this one on because I know this one is correct. There it is. Some people like tweezers. I try. Tweezers make me feel like I have extra thumbs or something. I don't know why. And that one is not that one. Let's try this one. And we have a match. Yay. So, yeah, for sure this is easier to do before you put it on the back side of your little elf. I would say yes. Okay, there's that. Now we can put that on the back of her. Yay. So she's going to hold a present in one hand. He's going to hold a present in the opposite. So because this hand is going to be holding a present, I'm going to put her present in this one. Yeah. So I need to leave enough room for that. And then we're going to have a lollipop or whatever, some candy in that one. So there we go. Yay. Okay. I kind of like it at an angle. That's cute. So there she is so far. Let's put her hat on because her feet are her feet's going to dance. And so that is this little interactive element that we're going to put on here, and we're going to use the snap and slide to make it move. So I have to put my thinking cap on for just a moment, and I definitely would like to have her legs in red. So because I was not planning properly, I cut them in blue. So I do want them to be opposite colors. So yes, red. What color did I cut? Oh, I could do her leggings in blue. But she would look cuter if I did it in red. So it's not a big deal. I'll just cut it out in red. We'll just do it. Going with that slogan. Make it go faster by putting it up here towards the edge. I don't want to lose that tie. Then we need blue shoes. I didn't know this was gonna happen. Well, we're all in for the ride, huh? Blue shoes, blue shoes. Where'd you go, shoes? Might have some room on this one. I do. Shoo. Well, wait a minute. I do have blue shoes already. I might need some red ones later. That's what I was thinking. Okay. I do have her blue shoes. Yay. Or do I not? Nope, they're red. I need blue shoes. Welcome everyone. We're playing the game of yes, no, maybe. Save blue for another day. Whatever color it is. You know, Lindy, isn't that funny? Some people just can't even do it without their tweezers. And like I said, I am all thumbs with tweezers. Okay, I think these are the two I need. And then we'll save these two for another time. Out with you. We'll throw them in there. We might end up needing them on our other guy. I don't know. Like you said, Roberta, save blue for another day. Let's glue these on. All right. So her legs are going to be up and under here. And this little part here is what's going to attach back here with a slider. And I think it is small enough that it should work. We've got I believe we have enough room. We're gonna cross our fingers. I'll slide it down as far as possible. We'll get it working. I'll make it blue so that if it does show a little bit, it's gonna be okay. All right, so let's get these shoes on. I think I can use my little boots. Let's see, I can do it with my gem picker, but I'm not very good with tweezers. I don't know why. Okay, let's die cut this. We'll die cut this right here. And we'll make this little mechanism. Run this through. Okay, there has to be space for it to move, I believe. I have to think it through. Okay. So we're going to get our snap and slide. And maybe we don't. Well, maybe the only kind of dimension we're going to need is with her, behind her. So, because this is not, okay, you need a male and a female part for your snap and slide. So this is what I have for my snap and slide. So what happens is I put this here and I put this right here and I snap it together and put this on the back of her. So she's gonna need some dimension, and I could probably trim that. I can trim that. So now we're gonna need a lot of dimension for the back of this to go on the card. But as you can see now, you see the concept is that her little legs are gonna swing back and forth. Super easy. So what I'll do is I'll just glue to here, and then we can trim off this bottom part. So it works, it's gonna be fine. So we'll trim that off. And she also, at Pear Blossom Press, what did I do with you? Oh, here we are. Fiddly bits. I'm very terrible at tweezers too, Roberta. So now she's got these, I love these glue dots because they're a 1/2 inch, but they don't add a lot of dimension. So they're really nice to have for these. So all I'm doing is I'm sticking my little bit directly here to it and picking it up, and now my little glue dot is on there, and it's just a very thin smattering of a glue dot, which is really nice, doesn't add more dimension to it, like I said. All righty. So I'm gonna try to put this on as high up as possible without it showing in the front. And I think that's gonna work just right there. And now I can attach this part. Let's see if that, may need to trim it a little more. Come back. And trimming it like so. Got glue there. So we're gonna attach this, and the reason I'm doing it while it's together is so that I can kind of see how much space, and I'm gonna bring that up. And it just like literally fits right underneath there. Oh my goodness, how cute. So cute. She's dancing. She's a little dancing elf. 10, a set of 10 come in a bag. And I think are they 6 something? Or 2 something? They're $2.99, I believe, for a set of 10. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. And there she is. Let's get her hat on. So her hat, her hat's blue, but that's okay. We're just gonna make her hat blue. And then her little, where's her little red dot? There it is. There's that. Yay. And now her brim, I suppose that's what you would call it. Enough difference between the red and the green, it should be fine. So I went ahead with the green hat for her. So there's her little hat. Let's put it on, so cute. And now we have our little dancing elf. Elf number 1. So She's gonna probably be like dancing over here somewhere. We'll have to put lots of dimension behind her there, but her little legs will swing back and forth. That's so cute. Okay. And when I say lots of dimension, I mean lots of dimension. This is a card that you would literally just hand to someone. What do I do with all that? I thought I had a thicker foam dimension here. Well, she has to stand still. What did I do with that? I'm trying to think. I think it's over there. I shall return. What did I do with you? Huh. Let's see. Okay. Well, this looks like it's gonna work, so we're gonna use this. This is new to our store. This is a very nice, thick. Yes, she does think of it all. It's amazing. So this is the Altenew 1/2 inch, 1/8 inch thick. So this is nice. We'll be able to use this. And we'll put that behind her. And I think we might even, because of this thickness, we might even need, I don't know, we'll see. I'm thinking we might need more, but maybe not. We need the same, yeah, we might need one more. So we need the same thickness. Do you see that? Because we want our head to be stable. So I'm gonna put another one of these on here. I think I did too much. I may have to actually, can you see that out front? Just maybe slightly. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna stick another one here. And now I think we're good to go. Now we have the proper thickness. Do you see how that's even? Okay. Pretty thick. Oopsie, got stuck. All right, so she's ready to go. Yay. Now I need to get back in here. Okay. Next. Next. Now let's build our next one. And now that I've built that one, it shouldn't be as bad. Oh, we were gonna put her presents. We gotta get her presents in her hand. Gotta get her candy in her hand. What am I thinking? So here's her candy. So this little piece here. So candy's going in the right hand and her present's going in the left. And I'm just gonna put glue on my finger here, folks. And I'm just gonna touch it to the back side of this because this Bearly art is amazing. And it comes off really easy. So I'm just gonna do that, make that easy peasy. All right, that's going in one hand. And her arms, they'll be high up there. This is definitely a card you hand somebody. This is not a mailer, for sure. Nope, she needs to have candy in her other hand because we're gonna put the present in the other one. So let's move that over. All right. Present. Oh, we forgot her belt. See, all the little details. Little present. Yeah. See, and look how nice. That little etching in there tells us exactly where the bow stripe goes down. Come on, out of there. Cute little present. So the theme of this is going to be because the gifts are going to be the theme. And these are waffle flower sentiments, and it's called Gift. So I thought this would be a cute little sentiment we could just pop on really quick and easy, especially after all of the die cutting that we've had to do here. So we're just going to tuck that in, and I probably will want, oops. I'm going to need that for this, for sure. So that that stays in place. Whoops. Well, that's cockeyed. Now I have glue all over her glove. And because my hands are not the cleanest, it's really showing up. Problem solved. Glue is gone. Okay, so standing straight up, I probably should put the glue, okay, just on the back of her thumb and on the front part of the mitten here. So let's try that again. Yes. Now we'll hold that in place, maybe. All right, she's not doing so good, folks. I think I'm gonna have to slide this in with some dimension behind that. So we'll put that in last if that's not gonna stick. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, now it sticks. Black belt, gold buckle. Where's my gold buckle? There you are. So it just slides right in, just like so, I think. Nope, it does not. So here's what we're doing. We're just gonna put the glue all across here, get her buckle on, belt on. Note to self, this is better to put on before the legs and all of the little moving parts for the next one. Okay. Here goes the buckle. And I'm done with you, little girl elf. You're so cute, though. You were worth it all. You were worth every bit. Oh, she's so cute, you guys. Hi, Angelia. Welcome. She's adorable. Look at her. She's so cute. I like her little ponytails. Okay. Let's get him done. All right. Now, there you are. Save that. Oh, I didn't even put her little... I forgot to... You guys, it's like... Wait, there's more. Have you know those commercials? Wait, there's more. So now that I've learned this, it's better to put this on before she's put together like that. Okay. Let's get that one on. Y'all, that's hilarious. Okay. Woo! It makes such a difference, though. And this one might be a little difficult because we already put the sucker in her hand. But I'm thinking it's gonna be okay. I say that and then I drop this. Yeah, because it's white, it's fine. Yay, done. Am I really done though? Thank you, Angelia. She was a little bit of work, but she was worth it. All right. Now you go there. Okay. Where's my, you know, girls are a little bit more drama than boys, so maybe this little guy won't cause me as much drama. You think? I say that. Okay, let's get this out of the way. We'll attach all of that when we're done. Let's get his hair. This is really cool. I really like how they did this. How they created where you can just slide this over. This just slides right over the head. And then it fits right on there perfectly. Until you see their brown eyes. And then my other black piece can go over the mouth. Okay, and now we need that darker pink for the cheeks because I thought I had enough, but I didn't. Yeah, I don't know where that went. It's okay, because I did not for sure have enough. There it is. The other pink. That's okay. All right. This is it. I'll die cut that really quick. I gotta check my battery on my phone to make sure that we're not may have to charge. Okay. Ooh, I think that was okay. Cheek. You can see that little etching in there, which makes it really nice. So here's one little cheek. I cannot pick this up from that mat, it just sticks to it. And then cheek number 2. Nose. Hopefully now that I know what I'm doing a little bit better, it won't go as slow. Oh, stop it. All right. So legs we're gonna do last. Very, very last. Let's get his neck on. And cute. Okay. His outfit is red. And he needed a green. Yep. This one will be red, I think. I think that's gonna fit, you guys. I'm getting kind of close. Color did I do? Oops, I'm too close to the edge, I think. Okay. And his hat needs to be red. I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. His hat, no, his hat is not red. Well, we have to make it red, but okay. So this goes here. And his neck goes on here. I love it that they have the etching. You can see how far down to put the neck, right there into that little etched spot. So it's really nice. And then his arms are gonna be red. We gotta do his arms red. I'm just gonna do this in red, and we'll do his arms in red. I'll just run this through. I'll have lots of leftover bits. All right. And hey. And so he's got an arm that goes kind of like, he goes kind of like that at an angle. So, it just fell. There we go. Let's get our pieces out. And now we have an extra set of arms. Let's put his gloves on. He has the proper color of gloves already. Shoe. So let's do this. Let's get this set of gloves. We got to remember to put his little finishing touches on. That's not the right one. This is the right one. Yes. I'll show you here. Sorry, I'm off camera. So I just have to find the glove that lines up. There we go. Now let's get all those little details on the mittens. And I'm gonna put green, these are gonna be his little green legs, but let's put his, I did die cut those red boots, didn't I? I did. So let's get those out. There's one, and there's number 2, I think. There's 2. Oh, wrong one. That's what was wrong. Okay, let's get those on. Well, y'all, this thing's testing me. And now, I do believe that one is correct. This set, sorry, Angelia, it took me a while to answer you. This is Santa's Elves from Simon Hurley. Really cute, really fun. And then to make it wiggly and wobbly, we're using Pear Blossom Snap and Slides and the slide and spin set of dies, which I will be doing again here in just a second when we make him interactive. Okay. Don't need that. His gloves are on, his boots are on, so let's get all those details on gloves and boots. Let's do boots first. Cute. Okay. Now, his hat, which needs red, but I thought we had some red. Did I lose it? Okay. I just don't see it around here anywhere. Okay, we shall die cut it. Just keep looking because I'm thinking, I'm sure we did that already. Earth shake. And so now this little hat needs to have on. Oops, wrong direction. I need to put his mittens in his belt. Let's see, what else? Don't need those. He needs a red tip on his hat. Yep. Let's do it. Put his hat on. That's cute. We'll get his hat on. We'll get his belt on. And then his present. That's all he's got in his hand. So here's his belt. And his mittens. This one's going a little faster. I feel like I'm okay. I don't have to think as much. That's why. You watched me do the oh, I shouldn't have done that. Stick this on the corners. Okay. His mittens. And his present that goes in his hand. Hip hip, look at us. Look at us. And a present. Y'all, this place is a big old mess in here. I am making a card. Angelique, thank you for asking. I am. So I've got all that part ready to go, and I have a sentiment all ready to go. We are in the final stretch of this card. All right, everybody. So with these snap and slides, hats off to those of you who do these on a regular basis. It is not for the faint of heart. Sometimes I fall flat on my face and I leave the live and I'm just like, okay, I'm human. That's just all that it proves, is that I'm human. And sometimes it's just not gonna go as planned. But sometimes it does. Well, most of the time it does. I should give myself a little more credit than that. Okay, let's get these arms on. And then, so his little present can kind of be like, so, up here on his shoulders, a little more, okay, and then okay, so we learned last time that we need a little glue behind the thumb, and we need a little glue on this side of the present, kind of right there. So, right in the glue. There we go. So, no, did I do that wrong? Yeah, I did it right. I did. It's fine. It's whatever, right? I'm just gonna hold it like this. I think it'll work better this way. Like he's holding it in the palm of his hand. Kind of like that. Okay. All right. Whew, now we're ready for this. So what we do is we put this part on, and we put this part on, and this becomes the part, oops, I want this in front, and we snap it together. It's really easy. You can actually even take it apart. It's really nice. Super easy. You are right, Roberta. It really is. It's all about having the fun. That's the most important thing. So this is gonna go all the way up here. So I am literally gonna chop this off almost, last time we did it almost to the edge. We just left it up just a little bit for it to attach to the legs. So I'm thinking, as I look at it again, if I put this up here, yep, it's not gonna show. So now we're just gonna put glue here. And we're gonna attach these legs. And now it moves. And we get one of these awesome, I cannot tell you how much I love these glue dots. They're called sticky spots, and they're fantastic. The glue dots that we have here that are the same size are really, have a lot of dimension to them. These are really nice, thin pieces of like a glue dot, and they just peel off. They're really nice to use with these. So now this is gonna go behind him. I need to bring it down to where I can see that it's not showing either way. So now I've got it. He's, woohoo! His legs move. And I'm gonna put some dimension back here. And so that all of this is nice and even. I might need less. Okay, I am going to use some more. I remember I had to do double because that's a lot of space there. So we'll cut off some more. I am. So like yes, I'm going to do, they're going to be opposite of each other. They're going to be like, kind of like that. Kind of like in the picture, sort of. And this is definitely one of those cards that you have to hand in person, because this would not, I mean, you'd have to put this in a box to mail it. And we'll put some dimension behind this present. And folks, I think this would do it. Maybe a little bit on the hat also, possibly. I'm not even gonna try to do the arms because they're so skinny, but we'll definitely try some of the hat. We gotta double it though. So I'll cut another little skinny one off of this. This is fun. Super, super fun. So the nice part about this die set from Trinity is that you can create, you can take a die cut from anything, any set that you want to create, as long as it, doesn't show this. I mean, the size of it has to be enough to where it won't show. But, and you can make yourself a little interactive moving card. Now, my lollipop needs some dimension, and I'm gonna pop that right there. Stay. I'll stick this one here. They always stick to your fingers more than they stick to where they need to. And let's do our presents. One. That may be too wide. I think we did it. Second one. And then we need another, and it doesn't matter which one, you could do it on either side. We'll need to make sure we get a glue dot on those as well. Of course, the snaps are really, really cool. I know some people are probably like, penny will do, but I'm just gonna tell you, they're a game changer for me. I am like so excited to make moving and interacting cards without pennies. It's awesome. The slides are amazing. We do have a nice stock of them here in the shop. So turn that around. Let's see about that hat too. So the reason I'm doing this is because, do you see how that has to be even? Yeah, we need that all even. Okay, just a smidge for the hat and we're done. We're ready to commit this card. Yeah, oh, these are just amazing. Okay, let's get some more sticky spots on the back. Where are we at here? Okay. They are sticky. They're advertised as sticky, and they are sticky. They work. Very nice. If you have a really good pair of scissors, you just might be able to, I mean, like the non-stick scissors, you might even be able to cut these in half and use them for other things. I really like them. Okay. So here we are. Let's get this card front glued together. We've got everything we need. This is, I believe this is 2 inches. I'll measure it here in a sec. This is Catherine Pooler paper, Figgy pudding, I believe. I'll post everything in the, I'll post links to everything after the live down below here at YouTube. But I'm pretty sure you probably want to know. I don't know. I think it's 2 inches. This is 3/4. I know for sure. So. Super fun paper. So cute. So this one, kind of like up here, and then we'll put him kind of further down. So we'll commit her. Let's get her committed. Let's put her down. Peel this off. And let's do it. Yep, that's where she's going. She's stuck, folks. That's where she's going. So now her little legs kind of swing back and forth. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that? It's super fun. She's kicking her heels up. Yay, what a jolly good time. Okay, now we're gonna stick him down here. Just a little lower, not much. Well, we could put them side by side, but it is kind of cute to have him just a little bit lower. Kind of down here. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm sticking him down here, and his hat and his little legs, they move also. So cute. So what I think, I thought about this on the sentiment. I was gonna put some sequins on it, but I don't think I'm gonna. Ooh. I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I don't think it needs any sequins. There's a lot going on in this card. A gift for you wrapped in love. That's what I wanted. So a gift for you, I was gonna put that up here. And I was gonna put down here, wrapped in love. Maybe, I don't wanna interfere with his feet. Maybe over here. When all else fails, you punt. Wrapped. can't really see if I can, if you can see that very well. Yep, that looks good there. So we can pop this up higher, so this one can kind of look like it's coming down wrapped. We'll just trim that so that looks even. In love. And there it is. How's that? We could do this. Good for you, wrapped in love. That might be a little bit more balanced. I kind of like that a little bit better. There it is. I like that. Okay. Yep, yep. And this goes on a card front. It's done. Is it even? It is not. That needs to come down a little. Oopsie. That's better than, that's better than, Kelly. That works. Yeah. I kind of like it a little more centered. Let me bring that up a little more. There we go. Yay. Whew, we did it. Wrapped in. Yeah. I could probably have tried to squeeze it in over there, but I think it might have looked a little weird. There it is. This comes down just a smidge. There it is. Yay, guys. Better than horrible per Tom of GK. Oh my, I don't know. I don't know about that. All right, our dancing elves are done. Yay. Every now and then you may have to shake them to get them back into the groove. They are done, and they are so cute. Hip, hip, hooray. I made it. Probably should clean this out. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Gosh, this is a little bit longer than normal. So I appreciate you all hanging in there with me all the way to the end. My phone lasted. Yay. I wasn't sure that it was going to make it all the way to the end, but it did. It's probably ready to die on me any second. So, all right. Oops. It needs to come down. Hi! Oh my goodness! Hello, is that Amanda? Hello, hello. Welcome. We just finished a card with these little dancing elves with your awesome little snap-in slides. And with Tanisa's awesome snap or slide and spin dies. We used this little die to make them dance. So how fun. Oh, thank you, Lindy. Thanks for joining me, Amanda. That's so sweet of you. I appreciate that. You sound like me catching the last end of everything. That's my life. But I appreciate you joining. Yay. Okay. Well, gosh, everybody. Go do something creative today. Aw. If ever, this is, it sounds like yes, it's Amanda from Pear Blossom Press on here, and she's the awesome person that is behind these amazing, game-changing product. This amazing, game-changing product. It's no more pennies. So, yay! Thank you, Amanda. Thanks for creating these because they're awesome. And then Tanisa, behind these, this is fantastic too. I have all kinds of ideas between these two products. Chef's kiss. Yay! Okay, guys. Well, it's been an hour and a half, and I can't believe my phone actually lasted this long. So, you guys take care and have a blessed rest of your day and a blessed rest of your week. And enjoy. Oh, hello, Hockey Spaz. Yay. Yes, I did have the patience to do all the tiny little die cut pieces. They're fun. I love them. It's very relaxing for me. So, yeah, thank you, Roberta. Oh, that is so sweet of you to say. We love it here too, and we love it when you guys come and you visit with us. That was such a blessed opportunity to meet everybody that came here from the Paper Gonza, and also Amanda and Tanisa, and also Carrie. That was just awesome. So you guys take care. Thanks. Have a great day.